All right, today we're going to do something really cool. We're diving into some of the most famous stories you probably ever heard, but here's the twist. We're going to unlock the secret code hidden inside. I mean, have you ever heard a story that felt like it had a secret message just for you? That's exactly what Jesus did. He was an incredible storyteller, and his best stories, these things called parables, were basically puzzles. Super simple on the outside, but packed with this powerful, hidden meaning on the inside. So let's get into it. How did he pull this off? How did he teach these massive, mind-blowing ideas? It was actually pretty simple. He used stuff people saw every single day to talk about these amazing, heavenly truths. Okay, so what is a parable, really? Think of it this way. It's an earthly story with a heavenly meaning. It takes something totally normal, like farming or baking or finding something you lost, and uses it to explain something massive about God's love and his kingdom. Yeah, this quote just nails it. He would talk about shepherds, builders, farmers. He was literally linking divine truth with common, everyday stuff. It's like he was taking our world and turning it into a window so we could get a peek into God's world. So smart, right? It made these big ideas easy for anyone to get. All right, first up, let's see how this actually works. We're going to look at a parable about a farmer and some seeds. But spoiler alert, it's not really about farming. It's a secret lesson about listening. So I want you to picture this. You've got a farmer walking through his field. He's not being super careful, just scattering seeds all over the place. And you can think of these seeds as being like little bits of truth or important messages. Okay, so some of the seed lands on this hard, packed down walking path, right? It can't even sink in. And bam, before you know it, birds swoop down and just snatch it all up. The whole idea is gone before it even had a chance. Then you have some seeds that fall on rocky ground, and these shoot up super fast. It looks awesome at first, right? But there's no room for deep roots. So the second things get a little tough, a little hot, they just wither away. And then, of course, some seeds fall into a patch of thorny weeds. The little plants try to grow, but these nasty thorns just grow up all around them, choking them out. It's kind of like when all the worries and distractions of life just take over and smother a good idea. But here's the good news. Some of that seed, it lands on good soil, soil that's ready for it. And what happens? It grows deep roots, shoots up strong, and produces this absolutely massive, incredible crop. Amazing? So what's the secret message here? I mean, come on, this isn't just a farming lesson, right? What was Jesus really talking about? Okay, let's crack the code. The hard path? That's when you hear something but don't get it, so the idea gets stolen away. The rocky ground? That's being super excited at first, but then giving up when things get hard. The thorny ground? Well, that's when worries and distractions choke out the good idea. And the good soil? That's us, when we really hear, understand, and let that idea grow. See? The seed is God's message, and the soil is like our hearts. It's about how we choose to listen and respond. All right, moving on to our next story. This one is all about how much every single one of us matters. It's a story about caring, told through the eyes of a shepherd. So picture this shepherd. He's got 100 sheep, 100. And at the end of the day, he does a head count, and he only counts 99. His heart just drops. One of them has wandered off. It's lost. And think about it. He could have just said, 99 out of 100 ain't bad, right? But no, that's not what he does. He makes sure the 99 are totally safe, and then he heads out by himself into the dark to find that one lost sheep. His entire focus is on that one, that single, lost, probably terrified sheep. It doesn't matter how dark it is or how dangerous the cliffs are. He will do whatever it takes because that one sheep means the world to him. And after all that searching, he finds it. And he's not mad. He's not going to yell at it. He is so full of joy, he just scoops it up, puts it on his shoulders, and carries it all the way home. Can you imagine the relief? So here's the secret meaning, right? God is that shepherd. This story is telling us that God cares so deeply for every single person, and that when just one person who's been lost finds their way back, all of heaven throws a party. It's a huge deal. Okay, for our last parable, we're going to talk about treasure. We meet this merchant who finds something so incredibly valuable, it just changes his entire life. Now this guy, he's not just any merchant. He's a pearl expert. This is his life's work. And then, one day, he sees it. The pearl. It's the most perfect, most beautiful, most valuable thing he has ever laid eyes on. And he just knows, I have to have that. But there's a catch. The price tag, it's literally everything he owns. So what does he do? He sells it all. All his other pearls, his shop, his house, everything, just for that one single pearl. So what's the treasure? Well, the parable is saying that Jesus and his love is that pearl of great price. It's a treasure so unbelievably valuable that it's worth giving up everything else for. So, you see, these aren't just some dusty old stories. They're like little invitations asking us to look at the world around us a little differently, to see the big heavenly truths that might be hiding in plain sight. Yeah, Jesus was a genius at this, using simple stories to connect our world with God's. These secret messages, these huge lessons about love and value and what it means to really listen, they're still all around us. So the real question is, what are you going to discover today?